Hello there, Harley. How are you doing today? This is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Just shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that studies have shown that Google actually wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the homepage. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. So Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. So right now you guys are sitting at about 318 words at the moment. And your top competitor, Staunton River, is looking at 670 words. So just to give you an idea of content, so everything that you see highlighted, even like the photos, that's what Google looks at when they scan your website. So you also want to make sure that the photos as well have keywords in them when they get uploaded, as this one doesn't have one in it. So that's something to keep in mind of. And in its content, you want to have what are known as keywords, and these are basically special words that people look up each month to help resolve the issues and concerns that they're going through. And you guys kind of miss out on pet owners because of certain keywords not being on your website. And just to give you guys an idea of this, this is SEMrush. This is a site that gives basically I'm able to get the back end looks of things that Google looks at when they rank a site. And I went ahead and I put you and your competitors in here. And as you can see, let's go take a look at your keywords. You guys are sitting at 14 keywords at the moment. Let's see. South Mountain Vet, Pet Forest. So the thing with keywords is that because having them is important, and it gives Google a really good idea of what your business is and what websites to target to people when they search up certain things. And South Mountain Vet, these are pretty good, but so one of the things is that you don't want too much of your name being a keyword onto your website, because it's not really optimized for some pet owners that are looking for you. Not everybody knows your business's name, so it's good to have like a variety. It's good to have different types of like keywords on your website. And to give you like kind of an example, let's take a look at your competitor and see what they're looking at. So they're ranking for 414 at the moment, and they're also ranking for their business name. So this is an example of something that you don't really want, because yes, it's good to have them on there, but you can miss out on this, like pet owners, by not having this. And I'll go into why it is that they're ranking in that case then. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take a keyword. I'm going to actually do a keyword example, and I'm going to place it into Google and Moneta Animal Hospital, and we're going to go over this entire page. And the second thing I want to talk to you about are citations. And you're probably wondering, well, what is a citation? And and why does that matter? And that's a good question. So this right here is called the Google Maps section. It's basically where your name, address, and phone number is placed. And this is how Google verifies it gives relevance to your local business. You might be wondering, well, how do I show up in Maps? And this is having citations is the number one thing you can do to push yourself up on the map pack. And you guys are actually ranking number 1 right here, so that's actually pretty amazing, honestly. You guys are ranking number one, which is great. So you want to keep it up there so that your competitors don't catch up to you guys. And just to give you a better idea of what citation. So it's basically your name, address, and phone number, and it's distributed across hundreds of directories like CityStar, Yelp, BBB, all those things. Those places where you put those in, even Facebook, those count as citations. And the idea is to basically you want to have more than your competitors, so that Google trusts them and boosts them up on the map pack, which is what you guys were able to do. But you want to keep it there. So in order to keep it there, you need to be adding more so that your competition doesn't catch up. And how to do this, you want to add 50 to 100 more, so it takes them a long time to actually catch up. And how you actually are able to keep check of this is there are actually sites out there that actually tell you exactly what directories your competition is on, and you can go down a list and you can match what directories they have, as well as adding more to that. And this is like, honestly, the first top 3 is where you want to be, because most people don't click past, like, because facts that are more businesses, they don't really click on that. So it's good to be on the top 3 because that's where the action is. Okay, so then the final thing I'd like to go over with you is link juice or backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So when we searched up this special keyword, you guys are actually placed second, which is pretty amazing. So you guys are placed second on here. And honestly, this is the top 3 is where you want to be, because also, this is where people click on. They don't go to the bottom. They don't go to the second, third, or fourth page. The action is up here. And in order to actually get up here, you have to have what are known, you want to have authority. And how you get authority comes back down to backlinks. And a backlink is basically when one website links to another website online. So it's basically if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's basically a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, you're gonna want, like, say for instance, if like a local blog that talks about dog care, that's a backlink that's great, but you don't want a backlink that comes from like something like a Pizza Hut, right? Because you guys don't serve pepperoni. And so to give you an idea, let's take a look at what backlinks you guys have. You're sitting at 79 at the moment, and then your competition 218. All right, now we're starting to see one of the reasons why they are ranking in the backlink section. Okay, so how you would be able to dominate them is actually quite simple. So with like certain tools like SEMrush, we can see exactly which sites are linking to them, and we can go get those same links for your business. So getting you to top is not magic, it's just a method, and I've actually shown you that method today. All right. And also you would want to treat the backlinks similar to the citations. You're going to want to get more. You're going to want to get more than them, so it takes them a while it takes your competitors a while to catch back up. And so once again, we went over content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words on there. Citations, you guys want to, you guys are doing great. You want to add more in there, so it takes a while for your competition to catch up, or you don't want them to catch up. So it's good to get a bunch more of these, maybe like 200, 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing back at you guys to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies, you can be number 1 across Google. And now I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today, and you can do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or text at 218-517-5513. Again, my name is Courtney, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.